Alright, we're on topographic maps part 2. Now a lot of this you should already probably have seen, in high school or grade school, but basically this is the equator. That's 0 degrees, 0 degrees latitude. You go up to the pole, North Pole, that's 90 degrees north, okay, and 90 degrees south. Then you have the prime meridian, which is 0, it runs through England. 180 degrees east, you know it's east because you go through the Middle East and the Far East, or 180 degrees west. Anything that, for California is going to be in the northwest quadrant here. So north latitude, west, west longitude. All right, now the way that this works, okay, and I'm going to try and simplify this for you so you understand. 1 degree, I have my finger here, where the heck is my finger? 1 degree equals 60 minutes. This has nothing to do with time. It has to do with a radial measurement of distance. That's confusing, huh? It isn't, though. It's actually not that hard. I don't want to use decimal points with this stuff. I want you to use the degrees and minutes. All right, and then 1 minute equals 60 seconds. I'll explain that, how this works. Okay, so we're looking at a latitude. This is about the latitude of San Diego. 32 degrees, 30 minutes, and 0 seconds north. That's going to be 32 degrees, 30 minutes. All right, 30 minutes is half a degree. So really, that would be 32 and a half degrees, okay, basically, okay. I don't want you to note it like that, but I'm trying to explain it, okay. So let's look at something else. 32 degrees and 60 minutes north. That's going to be 33 degrees, because basically you're taking 32 degrees and adding 60 minutes to it, and you get another degree, so you're at 33 degrees. Let's try another one. 32 degrees, 30 minutes, and 60 seconds, all right? 60 seconds is a minute, all right? 60 seconds is a minute, all right? So that would be 32 degrees and 31 minutes. This is how that stuff works. And as you go along on this map, what you're going to see, here's what you're going to see. Here's the corners. We already talked about that. Here's your corner right there. 119 degrees west, 29 minutes and 10 seconds, okay? But look as you go over here. Let's see, as you go over here. You keep going along that line, all of a sudden you're at 30 minutes, okay? So you're at 29 minutes, 10 seconds. Now you're at 30 minutes. You keep going all the way along here, and then you're at 32 minutes, 30 seconds. So they've taken the 119 off of it, and they're just giving you these notations. And you keep going along here. So this is 119 degrees, 35 minutes west. And it goes all the way along like that till you get to the very end over here, where it's 119 degrees and 45 minutes. This is how the longitude is changing across that line. Okay, this is a latitude line, but it's changing across that line. So it's like this. It's vertical, and it's changing like that. All right, and it works the same way with figuring out latitudes too. Here's 37 degrees and 42 minutes. Okay, 42 minutes. So we're going to be increasing as we go up. So 37 degrees, 42 minutes, 30 seconds. 37 degrees, 45 minutes, okay? All the way up to here is where you get 37 degrees, 47 minutes, and 5 seconds, okay? So that's how you figure those things out. Now let's talk about elevation changes. Now let's say we have a hill. The top of it's X, the bottom of it's Y, all right? Now our course lines are at 3,000 and 2,800, let's say. I'm just making this up, but the course lines are 200 feet between them, and then you have 40 feet for the little finer lines, okay? Right there, all the way down. So you just measure it off. X is at 3,000 feet. You measure on down, and Y, you're interpolating between these. This is 2680. I have terrible handwriting. 2640. So you get 2660 in between. So the way that you figure that out is you take 3,000, which is Y, right? You take 2660, which is Y, I'm sorry, X is 3,000, Y down here. Subtract them out, there's a 340-foot elevation difference between X and Y. So you go to your map and you just figure out, what's the elevation of Yosemite Lodge? You just find a line that's right next to it and figure that out. It's pretty flat. And let's say you wanted to go up here to Eagle Peak. Where's Eagle Peak? Here's Eagle Peak. What does that say? 7266, is that right? No, 7566. Okay, it's hard to read here. Here's Eagle Peak. So you just take the 7566, subtract it from whatever you get at Yosemite Lodge. Where's my finger? It's over here somewhere, Yosemite Lodge, and you can get an elevation change. All right, hope that helps you.